Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before watching the video, please subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will discuss the habits that will keep you poor. You were born poor, but if you die poor, you have yourself to blame. At least 8 out of 10 people will have done something that contributes to their future poverty. Only 2 out of 10 will have done what is required to remain prosperous in the future. The question you need to ask yourself today is, am I among the lucky 2 or the not so lucky? There are 7 habits that will keep you poor for the rest of life. Number 1, you focus on linear income instead of passive income. Most people focus on linear income in the name of salary, allowances, and one-off payments. Wise men, on the other hand, focus on passive income in the name of royalties, interest rates, value addition, and profit. Relying on linear income is similar to using buckets to fetch water from the river. With time, you'll get too old and too tired to transport them to and fro, and that means you'll have to starve for as long as you don't go to the river. Buckets relying on passive income, on the other hand, is similar to building a pipeline. It may require a lot of work at the beginning, but with time, you'll no longer have to go to the river to get water. The river will come to you and you'll not starve. This is the most fundamental principle of wealth creation that most, including you, are oblivious about. Number 2, you're still waiting to start your journey of success. Everyone wants to succeed, but very few people are willing to step into the cold waters. Do you see the problem here? In the history of the world, no marathon race has ever been won or even finished by someone who never left the starting line. As you're stuck saying that you have no enough capital to start, someone else is busy making good use of whatever little they have. As you're busy lamenting that there are no business ideas, someone else is busy sharpening his innovation claws. When you're busy complaining about a problem in your society, someone else is busy thinking how to start a business that solves that problem. Continue waiting at the starting line and poverty will soon find you there to keep you company. Number 3, when you earn more, you spend more. Consistently raising your expenditure is a good way to accumulate debt and to remain stuck in the echelons of poverty. To stay out of bad debt, you will either need to find a way to earn more or spend less. The first and best option is to find ways to earn more and keep your expenditure constant. As you know, this can only be done by creating multiple streams of income, and lots of thinking is necessary in that case. The second option is to simply cut on unnecessary expenses. The money that is saved from these budget cuts could be used for embarking on future investment programs. Number 4, you complain instead of committing. Life is too expensive. It's hopeless. I'll never get out of debt. I don't earn enough money. Have you ever uttered any of these statements before? Or perhaps all of them? Old habits die hard. However, as long as you do nothing to change, then you and your coming generation have a direct ticket to the land of poverty. Stop complaining and making lame excuses. Instead, take responsibility for your non-productive habits and focus on changing them, then do it. Number 5, you live for today, hoping tomorrow will care about its worries. In the 1950s, a scientist from Harvard University studied the reasons for upward socio-economic mobility. He wanted to know how come some generations get wealthier while others get poorer. All his research brought him to a single factor that he concluded was more accurate than any other thing in predicting success. He called it the time perspective. Time perspective is basically how far you project into the future when you make a decision today. An example of a long-term perspective is when a wise family man buys land or insurance for their child, even though he or she will not need it for the next 18 years. This is a long-term approach that involves sacrificing in the short term to assure better outcomes in the long term. Most people remain poor because their time perspective is focused on short-term goals such as meeting basic lifestyle needs, buying luxury items, paying rent. Are you one of them? Number 6, you just don't get it. The problem is that you keep learning but you don't get it. You're educated but you've never internalized what your teachers told you. You have knowledge but you don't want to think too hard how to use it. You're still stuck at the starting line all along because you don't want to start small and grow bit by bit from there. You're still stuck in the lottery mentality, hoping that one day you'll wake up and voila, discover the newest, incredibly easiest way to get wealth. Number 7. Relying on only one source of income. For most people, having a sole source of income is our way of life, and this income usually comes in the form of a salary. When it comes to income sources, you need to think of yourself as a tree. Do trees grow fruits from only one branch? The simple answer is no. They have different branches producing flowers and fruits. And so should you. You should keep developing and learning new ways to let your income work for you. This is not only wise, but a safe way to help you sleep at night. The bottom line. Now, obviously, the solutions to each of these bad habits vary from person to person. Someone might need to take up exercise to replace the mood-boosting properties of shopping, while another should probably cut up that cashback card to reduce temptation. However, as with all bad habits, the first step is recognizing that your behavior needs to change. If you find yourself chronically sabotaging your financial stability, it's time to hit pause and take stock of yourself. Knowing that you're hurting your own chances for freedom just might be the kick you need to finally get yourself out of the red. Most people remain poor because their time perspective is focused on short-term goals such as meeting basic lifestyle needs, buying luxury items, paying rent, etc. If you don't want to remain poor, then leave these 5 habits and go ahead. That's all about today, guys. If you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.